I mean, we could make this like a base camp that we can come back to and he can stay here.
All
I'm
right.
I'm not sure that this is the best place for a base camp, seeing as it's used for dark rituals to where many humans were killed. I mean, that's a problem for more of you guys. So it just doesn't. I mean, if this is the best place that we can find, but it seemed that the locals were not that happy with the wizard staying here, and I don't want to fight the locals that much.
Do we know that? I mean, do we know that the ritual was prior to them coming here, or did they do something after they beat them?
Well, I don't know if the ritual was recent, but this is the kind of place that a ritual like this would be done. But the locals seem to think it's important, and I don't want to be killed and eaten.
I mean, you do got a point, right? I mean, it didn't seem to go well for them either way, whether the
And
rituals before or after.
they had 20 mercenaries and six what sounds like pretty powerful wizards. And I mean, we are all, I mean, you guys are very strong, but uh, it didn't seem to go well for 20 mercenaries and six powerful wizards. So I don't know how well it would go for us.
Yes, but they were surprised. They weren't expecting the attack. Trust me, those red wizards aren't easy to take down unless you surprise them. We'll expect it.
And
Shadow,
that
why don't
they
you stay here and
knew,
keep an eye on things?
I mean, I imagine that they knew they were in a hostile territory. I mean, from what I can tell, wizards are generally smart. Um, it's not that hard to assume that you might be attacked in the middle of the night or the middle of the day.
Yes, but I've had many dealings with these wizards, these specific wizards, and they have quite the ego. I'm sure they thought that whatever was going to come after them had no chance of taking them down, and that's what more than likely caused their demise.
Right? Okay, I just vote for not here. I mean, if we find somewhere better, let's go there.
Yeah, I think we're just calling this the fallback position, right? I mean, we're probably going to progress as we go.
Well, yeah, as
I imagine.
Orvex is he's not in shape to walk at the moment. He does need like a good rest. But you guys can leave him here if you want. You can leave Shadow here since he's not here to keep an eye on him if you want. But then if Shadow does come back next session, he will not be in your party. Wherever you are, it's up to you. But Orvex, he's no condition of obviously he'd be a liability to you guys. But he does insist that he wants to help you unlock the secrets of these temples and the city itself. He is here. He was hired from these red wizards. He's here anyways. For him to go all the way back towards the city would be suicide.
Would a short rest do it for
No,
him?
he needs a long rest.
Oh,
He's been unconscious and he had been badly hurt. Like if he was left here, he would have probably died in a few days.
I would rather not leave either of them behind. I obviously want to have Shadow with us for when he comes back, but also I don't want Orvex taking the chance of dying either.
Like you could take him with you, but he'd be a huge liability for you guys. Like you
maybe
couldn't carry
maybe
him.
he and Shadow could stay in the shadows. Um, so stay with us, but maybe if things happen, Shadow can be prepared to guard Orvex
I mean,
and stay out of the fight.
I will take responsibility for Orvex for now.
Okay, but maybe in a battle, we just kind of let Shadow stay on the sidelines with Orvex.
Can Orvix use weapons, or he's still
He
messed
can't
up?
really fight. No, he's been conscious for a couple days. He would literally had no HP when you healed him. He was on the dying thirst of exhaustion. So he's kind of like he's not useless. He can still do his what he was hired to do, but he can fight as well. But currently in his stasis, him fighting would be useless. He would have basically disadvantage and everything.
All right, yeah, I guess
I
we can
will
copy that.
give him my Yiklewa, just so that he has something to defend himself
He
with.
has weapons. He doesn't. He's
Oh,
not.
okay.
He just is kind of very hurt in a sense. Like you would be in the circumstances if you had the roof collapse on your head and you were left
Yes.
for life and death.
No, we don't expect him to fight, but just that, you know, if something is in his face, he can at least try to stab.
Yeah, he can defend himself, but he is obviously not the typical frontliner you'd want to be in the front line because he is an individual you want to keep alive for maybe some history. Obviously, he knows old Amu, which is huge, as well as he knows Omu carvings, as he is kind of a translator. He is very knowledgeable of this area, as he wishes to unlock secrets here as well. He's not knowledgeable of the temples, but he's here for a reason. There's a lot of secrets here, as he had mentioned. The wizards were interested in the temples and unlocking their secrets.
Hey, what were you saying, Aaron?
No, I don't remember now. We're good.
Ormo, what you think about all this?
I hope we can unlock some temples and get some nice loot.
Yeah.
As you say that the temples are not for looting, the temples are for understanding.
Yeah. I sometimes taking things from temples can lead to really powerful curses. We're already dealing with a really powerful curse. I really don't want to deal with another.
I
Also,
understand.
we remember what happened the last time we took something from a temple. Especially Gideon remembers.
Leave nothing but footprints and take nothing but memories. Leave no trace.
I
That's
guess
my
at least
policy.
we can try at least fix this curse. And maybe this will go help.
So you guys can take Orvex with you. I'm assuming somebody can obviously piggyback in the meantime. We can use Shadow for that if you want, because he's not here.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, let's use Shadow.
And
Yeah, out of character, real quick. I'm sorry.
you want a doggo? I think that's what you want.
Oh no. Well, I was gonna say I didn't want to decide for Shadow. So yeah, if they can both come along and just hang back, that's
They
fine.
can,
But
yeah. You don't
out
have
of
to
character,
have Orvex in combat.
I didn't write down what time of day we actually came into here.
I'd say it's about the afternoon right now. At this point, it's pretty still. You still got a lot of daytime ahead of you, of course.
Well, I think lingering will probably be the worst thing we can do when there's daylight out.
Let's go to the next place. See if that guy knows where to go next.
Yeah, it's either do we follow our grung friends still, or do we just part
Yeah,
ways?
Yeah, you're right. I was gonna say we still got Hoppy out there.
Do we, though? Did Hoppy stick around?
We'll find out.
No, Remy.
Fresh frog legs. Yeah.
Dogs lick your face.
Before I step out of this wall, I'm gonna look carefully to see if anyone's
Okay, roll
looking this way.
With 9, you don't really particularly see anybody in the far view.
It looks clear. Let's still go quietly though.
All right, I trust in your sharp eyes.
All right, Indra, you notice he's not longer here as he did not stay in the bushes.
Okay, looks like he left. I mean, don't blame him.
I knew it.
Yeah, that's not really a surprise.
Little bastard. Hey Remy, you oh, he's with us now. Never mind. Bye. Oh, did he give us a suggestion of direction, guys?
Well, it depends what you're trying to ask him. He hasn't explored the city yet, but he's very knowledgeable.
Yeah, I was asking like the players if he said anything because my character wasn't in there.
Oh, okay. Well, then go for it.
Not really. I mean, we could just start with go towards a temple and just start there.
Is it going north, like going places we haven't been yet?
I think so. Oh, Remy, your friend ain't around, is he?
Hopper? Oh. Oh. Bugger.
Yeah.
So sad.
Remember, Remy, grungs are friends, not food.
In your world.
All right, let's head up this corner for starters, I suppose. We are going to stealthily move forward.
Alright, we'll go back to on the main map.
Yeah, if there's anyone looks like they want to go, like how Indra wanted to go to lava, just speak up.
Yeah, I think there was like a city center.
You guys are here now. So there's a lot of locations you can. There are places that are visitable, of
Good look.
course.
Yeah, I think
Guys are
the
looking-
plan was to cross the river.
I do know one of the shrines are nearby. They
Oh.
didn't get soon enough. We camped, and then we were assaulted the day after.
Oh, well, that might be a good place to start.
Kubazan's shrine is to your, as he explains it, is to your west. So if you just follow across the wall, it's behind there. It's a temple. Or shrine, sorry. My apologies. Yes.
Okay, could you write down the name that it was?
Sure.
Because Rex will be very interested in all of this.
So they're shrines. They're like
And,
miniature temples.
Who was Kupazan?
Kubazan was one of the 9 trickster gods. If I can recall, as he begins to remember.
What'd you say, Remy? Said he said Kubzan meant like bravery or something?
Kubazan was, in its lifetime, a large creature, a behemoth frog.
Oh,
Oh, great.
and it did say Kupazan equals of bravery in the graffiti outside.
So Kubazan is basically this creature. But he doesn't really know what Kubazan really is. Actually, I won't show you it because it's obviously there's no point. But it is a rather large, big creature, a frog creature. He specifies, but he doesn't really know if it really does exist or not. It could be just a fairy tale, if anything, as these shrine gods were devoted to these gods that were once here before mankind resided within the temples.
All right.
Alright, you guys begin to make your way towards the shrine gradually, as it doesn't take you too long, but a good 5-minute walk across as you eventually arrive towards the shrine. As we'll move into that map and we'll have to set it up.
Approach quietly, guys.
Alright, so as you guys arrive there, I'll give some detail out before I get you on there. As you got there, you see a rectangular pool of murky water stretches before this vine and draped shrine. The rope bridges that once spanned the water float on the surface, tangled with other debris. The shards of the toppled monolith form the stepping stones to the middle of the pool, where a statue of a stone frog rises above the water. As you do see this rather large, hideous creature as I will show you what it looks like now.
Kubakan.
Don't know why you come up with always the rage icon on you for some reason. Weird. Oh, it always does that for your token for some reason. You're always raging when you come on.
I mean, fair enough.
It's just always his character. I switched his token multiple times and now he just has a raging icon.
Just an angry guy.
Should really have these tokens set up for this area. I gotta shrink them down to squares. Alright. Alright, so this is what it looks like. So you guys are right here. As you do see, the statue represents the creature of Kubazan as this thing.
Yup.
What? Is that a goblin in his mouth?
Probably.
Rex, dear, wasn't one of the warnings beware the frog monster?
Yep, that was it. That looks like a frog monster that we could beware.
DM, is there any way to like skirt the side of this, or do we have to like hop across here?
You can skirt around it, yeah. So it looks like it's destroyed for a reason.
Can I look in the water and see if see anything deep, anything unique or anything?
In the water? Sure. So you look from your view here. You do see the pool is about 6 feet deep and clouded with mud and algae.
Alright. Unless anyone has any other suggestions, I'm gonna start creeping over and I point this way. So I don't think I want to walk through this thing or wade into it or nothing.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah, that
follow
is
you.
prudent.
I just want to take a moment. I'm gonna walk up to the pool, not into it,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna stick the glaive that I took out of the pile of stuff in there and kind of poke around.
You start poking around into the algae and the muck. As you begin to see a little bit more what's in the pool, you do see a shattered monolith, slippery with moss. You see rotting rope bridges sinking into the water as it ropes around it. As you kind of see the area itself is covered in this algae. It's pretty slippery, so if you did attempt to kind of parkour it, it would take some acrobatics to get across safely. But you do see just the statue itself, as it's not attached to anything, as it's unique to the pool itself.
All right. Well, nothing grabbed me, and I didn't see any dead body parts, so I think we're good.
Orvex, do you have any archaeological anything that this brings to mind? Is there any writing?
As he limps on Shadow. The temple is ahead of us. Just merely ahead is the pool. I have never been to this place before, but I can read texts of old Ormu. But
Okay.
the creature of Kazuban is merely a fairy tale. I don't believe it's any real or such.
Hey, Oren, just be safe. Why don't you take lead here?
Okay.
Yeah, a friend of mine said that they thought that harpies were just fairy tales, and we found bits of him scattered all over. So you know,
Right, as you get closer to the door, as you do see carved into the inlet above the lock gate is an inscription written in old Oman, as obviously your guy can actually read it. Um, as you can see, there's obviously an inlet, kind of a lock for it. As he begins to close to, let's see here, Old Oman. Kazaban urges to tread without fear and to give back as much as we can take. That is what it says here.
Hmm.
There's a key here. So anybody can lockpick it?
Yeah, I can probably have a go with that.
I will help you.
Let's search for traps first. Hey, let's see. Hey, Rex, you want to help me search for traps first?
Sure.
I'll
I
give
will.
him, I'll go ahead and give him guidance for the lockpick, and you can help him search for traps.
All right.
So do you want me to roll
You
for
can roll
investigation?
perception for the traps.
Oh, it's perception. Okay.
And you can
Yeah,
roll
I'll
your
aid
thieves'
you.
tools for your lockpicking.
Yeah, I'll aid you for that, and then guidance for my thieves' tools if there's no traps. So you go ahead and roll for that, and I'll roll for the next.
Okay. I'm not great at perception, but
I think I've only got a +1, so.
If you
Same.
want, I can take a look.
I am absolutely certain that there are no traps here.
I actually thought it was investigation. That's why I asked, because
Yeah.
you're looking at something closely and expecting it. Hey!
Okay.
Wow.
Alright, you don't see any traps, but you do see that there is a ward here.
As in, like a magical ward.
Aye.
Okay, there's no mechanical traps, but lockpicking this thing might not be a great idea, as it seems to be magically protected.
Oh, all right.
Do we have a way of dispelling that?
I look back at Pavir.
Don't look at me.
No, look at Remy.
You have something to dispel this, little one.
Maybe if we step back, we can intentionally trigger the ward from afar.
Would I be able to roll Arcana to decipher what kind of ward it might be? Or is it too old?
It's
And
too
like,
old. Yeah, this thing hasn't been open in couples probably over 1,000 years, maybe or more. You can tell also by the keyhole. It looks like it requires an intricate key to open it, but you can use these tools to open it. But it does have a special key for it.
Do you think the ward would trigger if I touch it? Because I could identify it if I could touch it.
Let me go ahead and give it a shot and see what happens. I'd probably recommend everyone stand back at least 10 feet just in case I get my
I
face
will
blown
stand
off.
back 60 feet. I am not here to die until this curse is lifted.
I'm gonna give him guidance just to be safe.
All right.
I'm not sure if this is 60 feet, but
It's far enough. Yeah.
Get ready to run if you hear anything.
I'm always ready to run.
I didn't add guidance on the global, so I'll just click it.
I'm gonna go behind 3/4 cover, by the way.
All right. You start unlocking it. As you unlock it, you hear it. As you release it, it releases something. as anybody within the vicinity must make me a wisdom save. So Gideon and Indra.
Really?
Oh.
Gideon,
Oh.
Wow.
you guys are both fear as you run off to the edge into the water.
Oh.
Shit.
I hope they can swim.
This hopper fault.
As you hop into the water begins to splash as you go deep into the water 6 feet. The door does open, but as you do hop into the water, you notice something has awoken in the water. I'd like you to roll initiative.
Oh dear.
As you see this thing begin to move up, as it croaks loudly as you see it.
There, the frog monster.
Shit, it's right next to me.
What are we feared from? Like the doors, or the temple
it
in
was
general?
the ward. The ward hit you.
Right. But it's not this guy. It came from the temple, right?
Came from the temple, yeah. So
Okay.
you just have to break the DC.
Okay. Hey, great players roll alike, right? Injured.
I
I
couldn't believe
love how I went from a
Oh,
nat
nat
20
one.
to a nat 1.
Because it's almost Christmas and just celebrating.
Hell
Green
yeah.
and red.
You know, it's all about balance.
And, like, I'm better with wisdom saves than I am at perception. I'm not even proficient in perception. I am proficient in wisdom saves.
Oh, we got an 18.
Oh no.
Alright.
It's at the end of my turn, though, right?
You'll have to keep running away, and then at the end of your turn, you can make the wisdom save.
Okay, so this big blocks my way, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I'm in water, so 5, 10, 15.
Yep, you're splashing away. Psh, 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 psh. You still up, feared.
We don't have to run. We just can't go closer to it, right?
With the fear spell, it's different. But yeah, it's like you basically are frightened by the spell. You must take the dash action to move away from the safest route, away from the location. You do not have line of sight of it. So,
Oh, okay, so here, that's 10.
So you're in the water right now. You don't have line of sight of the temple, but of course, if you turn around any angle degree of this temple, you can't look at it. You gotta turn around.
So did I have to move, or?
You can stay there if you like.
I mean, could I see the temple here when I was there?
You're down into the depths. It's cut out. It's about 6 feet. 6
I'll
feet
just-
down on the ground in the water.
I'll just come up to the surface then. Sorry, Remy, go ahead.
Remy's got kickstart his carpet. That's his action. Bonus action is gonna bring out the tentacle. Place it right here. And he's gonna zoom away. And die.
I was gonna pull out my, I guess just the swimming axe, if I could do that.
Sorry? You want to grab your swimming axe on?
Yeah.
Sure, that's a free action. Just the shield takes an action to put it on.
I'll just do just an axe only, two-handed.
Alright, so you don't want the shield on? Okay.
I mean, if it takes action, I'll just keep
I
that.
don't know
Just
if you,
the-
did you have
yeah.
the shield on originally or no?
I mean, probably wouldn't have fought the thing, but I didn't
Then,
say I
then
put it
it
away
would
or
be
not.
on. The axe is just a one-handed weapon.
Yeah, okay, then I'll shield an axe then. I was just gonna jump.
What's your ring do again?
I got 40 feet swimming speed.
So you lose your light, it's gone, it's no sword, but it's not dark here.
I mean, I'm just gonna dive in and
Alright.
I'm gonna rage, of course, first.
Alright, you rage as you dive into the water. And FYI, the water is rough terrain, but you have a swimming ring, so it doesn't issue that. Which is nice.
5, 10, 15, 20. And I was just gonna start swinging at it.
All right. A 14 is a hit.
And I'll sing it again.
Right, Rex, what do you want to do?
Okay. I am going to. This thing doesn't look terribly dexterous, so I think I'm gonna want it to make a dex save.
18.
Ah, shoot. And then, I need to look up the range on this. Okay. I'm going to have Coral fly 30 feet forward. And command her to that's not quite where I want her. Like here. Force strike. So that is 16.
16 is a hit.
Okay. And that is 1d4 plus 3. So not a whole lot, but okay. 4 points of force damage. And I'm just going to move further back. That'll do it for me.
Alright. As the frog myth is hungry, and sees obviously a big barbarian and wants to eat him for pretty tasty. Did see the one who splashed in the water. But it looks like there's a meal in front of it, so it's not going to do anything with that. So it is going to use a tentacle as it begins to try to extend its tentacle far out. 20 feet towards you, Indra.
I'm an idiot. I keep forgetting that I'm a halfling.
18's a miss. As it slaps across the thing. That's 4
Could have
tentacles.
rerolled that one. Sorry, Red. Sorry.
It's okay. As its other attack, it'll use its bite as it'll try to attack Warren. 29 to hit?
Well, definitely. Yeah.
Alright, so as he bites you, the target is swallowed as medium. As you're in its stomach.
Can I use that? Took all that damage, right?
Yeah, you can. So 23.
Yeah, I was
points
gonna do more.
23 points of piercing, so you can obviously try to have some of the damage with your stone endurance.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah.
Remy reacted with his tentacle.
I think that's 3 plus 3, so 6 points.
And subtract 8 from that?
Just give me a second. Wow, that's a pretty disgusting frog. Anyways, it can hold 2 creatures in its gullet.
Damn.
Yep.
So, on this, I would say, as soon as you, it says basically the acid damage happens at the start of each of its turns. So it doesn't happen yet. So don't take the acid, you're just taking the piercing.
Okay, so it's like 11 minus 6.
Because you just
So
entered
5.
into its belly right now. But you are now restrained, blinded inside its gullet.
That is 5 damage, right?
You 23. So you have, what was your thing? 8 plus what?
6.
Oh, yours.
I did the. I rolled
some
a
endurance. What's your con modifier with it?
3 plus 3, so 3 plus 3, 6.
6, yeah. So 6 minus the 23. That's it. Plus your raging.
Okay, gotcha.
Plus your raging, so it's half. So it's only 8 damage.
Okay, 8 damage. I got. Thanks.
All right, the frog myth will move forward. That's on its turn. It swims.
I don't like it. Alright, I need sorcery points too. Okay. What? Let's do this. I don't want to be close.
My apologies. The
10,
fear
15,
is
28.
connected towards the frog myth. It is his. I had to read the lore on it. It is his signature seal. So it connects towards the creature, not the temple.
Oh, so we're...
But it's okay for you guys in the water, for you guys to know.
Let's do this. I'm going to cast Raise Sickness. Will a 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the save?
It's a con
All
of
right.
18.
It's got a +9, 27.
Oh, well, that's fun. And roll an 18 anyways. Okay. Yeah, no, that'll be it for me.
All right, Indra, you gotta run away from this creature.
I have to dash, correct?
Yes. Move your movement, action dash, get the hell away from it.
Well, we're not frightened by the creature though,
You
right?
are.
That's what
I
I
just
asked.
specified it. I had to read up the temple. The temple is related to the frog myth. The frog
okay.
myth
So
is
is
the
this-
creature. It's Kazuma.
Is it so is this different from normal fear?
It's just regular fear.
Because if you're afraid, that just means you can't willingly approach it. You don't have to run.
It's the fear spell,
It's
though.
the fear spell.
Oh, okay.
So this is as far as I can go.
So as you try to run away, it'll make an attack of op on you.
I think we did much.
It'll try to eat you as well. 21.
That is, that's a hit, I think.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Alright, so you take 26 points of piercing, you don't take the acid, as now it has 2 bodies in its gullet, it's full.
Okay, I still have a bonus action, correct?
Correct, but now you're blinded and restrained inside of it.
That's fine, I do not need either of those things. Give me just a moment here. I would like to, summon my spiritual weapon inside of its stomach.
Sure. That's a hit. Nine.
That is the end of my turn.
Alright. As Gideon, you're in the same boat as it speared you. As you watch your friend obviously get eaten by this thing, obviously it kicks in, obviously. The fear of getting eaten.
These boards here, are they floating or can I get on them?
They're floating, but they require an acrobatics check.
5. Probably takes me an extra 5 to get up on them. Or is that what the
It's the
acrobatics checks?
acrobatics check. Because they are, and they're not like, they're all scattered, so they're not like as soon as you put enough weight on them and you hold it, it'll sink into the water. It's a quick, like, you gotta jump away from these, like, it's a kind of parkouring basically, really fastly.
15, 20, 25, 30.
So
Are these ones
roll
attached?
me an acro. Oh, you got something nice. As you easily just jump on them as it sinks underneath your feet. No, the stairs are not.
Well, then I'll dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
And I need to make my wisdom save, right?
Correct. As well as you, Indra, inside the belly.
What now?
You got to roll wisdom for your fear.
Oh, that's right.
All right, 10's not enough. 19, that breaks it as you're no longer feared in its gut. But you are blinded and restrained.
Remy's gonna hex. The big bastard. Double blasts.
Those both hit.
Wait, sorry. Plus hex. Plus Fury of the Small. He gets pushed back 4 squares.
I can't be pushed anymore. He's stuck inside there, so.
Shit. Run away, run away. Get away from me.
Get away from me. I love it. Alright, Orin, what do you want to do? You're restrained right now and blinded.
I can attempt to break the restraint. Is that
No, you have to.
how about it?
Sadly, you can't break this restraint because it's in its stomach. The only way you can is try to make it vomit with attacks. With attacking it is with disadvantage, of course, because you're blinded inside of it.
I was just gonna double reckless to make it
Sure,
normal.
it can be straight rolls, yeah, as you manage to free your arm with one-handed axe as you try to chop into its belly. 19 and 17 is a hit. Alright, it's going to regurgitate. It's going to try to hold you down. Alright, let's...
Oh, it's probably a con save, and it's
It
a high
is.
con, too. Dang.
Does that free both of us or just him?
Just one. Just spews up one. Is your spewed out for him?
Yes, surfing.
Let me just see. No, it does both of you guys. Spews you both out. So you don't have to deal with the acid damage. But the spiritual weapons is in its stomach. But it's ethereal, you can probably pull it out. Alright. Rex, sorry, what do you want to do?
Oh, okay. I'll have it make a dex save for acid splash.
Okay.
Oh, I'll have to move up
It
a bit
fails.
first, but okay. So it's gonna take 2d6 acid damage, and I'm gonna add. I think Indra can heal herself, so I'm gonna add 5 to that. So that's 16 points of acid damage,
Okay.
which hopefully it is not immune to.
It is not, as it burns it.
And then Coral is going to make another force strike. This is going to be a +9.
That's it?
Oh,
Almost,
yes.
Almost a crit.
I know, so close. But it's going to be a d4 +3. So that is 5 points of force damage. And that's it for me and Coral.
Actually, my apologies. I read the bite. The acid does hit you. But I'm not taking it for this round. I'm taking it for next round. Because the saliva inside of the creature, then it says it takes an acid damage initially on the start of its turn, so. I've been reading it. I've never used this creature before. I always wanted to, though.
Yeah, it's cool.
Alright, so let's go to eeny, meeny, miny, mo on who it wants to be in its stomach today. It is going for Indra, trying to bite him. 24.
That's a hit.
So take 22 points of damage and 11 acid.
No. Oh god.
I am dead in its stomach.
Nom nom nom.
Uh-oh.
Can
Definitely should have healed Indra.
Go ahead.
they get me out at all?
They would have to regurgitate the creature.
So that would mean someone else would have to get swallowed.
Drax.
Okay, I can help on my turn, but
Yes, it has to be inside of it to throw it up.
I'm okay. Don't worry about it. If you
Alright.
can't get me out,
It's gonna
not
use
worry.
a tentacle attack for secondary on Drax, aka Orin.
Bring it.
29.
Oh, it definitely hits.
Alright, you take half the bludgeoning as it grapples you.
Alright, I'm gonna guess the. Can I do another one of those Stones of Endurance, right? Second
As
round.
many as you have for your.
Yeah, I got 3. I think it's proficiency, so I'll do another one.
It's a reaction, right? Or no?
Yeah, reaction.
You can't use it.
Yeah, it's
then.
reaction.
You wouldn't be able to use it this round. Well, actually, no, it reset it.
Oh.
Never mind. You did. Yeah, you can because you were in the belly.
Okay. Alright, 9 plus 3.
All right, just do the math, and we got it all hunky dory. It does just grapple you. It doesn't restrain you.
I think I take no damage, but I'm. Grapple, you said?
You take. I think you still take damage. Let's see. You still.
Oh, I'm just
two.
saying I take 10 damage, right? And then I did the Stones of Endurance that countered it.
So mine is 9, right? So endurance.
No, it's 9
it's
plus
0.
3.
Yeah, he's right. It's 0.
It's 0 damage.
Okay.
Sorry, I was looking at the attack roll. Sorry, Aaron.
Oh, no worries.
All right. Things are bad. So he's just gonna shoot 5 missiles at him.
Okay. Nice. Wow,
Oh my
a bunch of
God, what?
5s. Look at that. Oh, there's a 2 in there.
That's nice.
All right, 22 points.
So 22 points of damage.
Nice. It's
That was
looking bloody.
insane. I wish I had sorcery points, but I don't. That's 5, 10. We'll do 15, 20. And I will end my turn.
Alright, Indra, on the start of your turn, you take acidic acid
failure.
as it starts melting you. You take 1 death save.
That's 2 failures.
oh dear.
Oh, Jesus.
It's okay, I gotcha. I'm coming for you, Indra.
Alright, Gideon. Still feared.
Should I just roll?
You want it? Sorry?
Or should I just roll, or do I have to move?
You don't have to move if you feel like you're far enough from it. It's like you're turning around, not looking at it and shit. You can roll end of your turn, right? Wisdom. 20. You snap out of it.
Remy's gonna zoom in. Halt there, that's 30. Fire. He's hexed.
19's a hit. 19's a hit. Nice.
Plus hex. Plus hex. Fury. Move in here. Tentacle swings.
That's a hit.
And done.
Nice damage. Alright. Barbarian time. You're just grappled. You don't have disadvantage in your attacks or anything like that. You have no movement.
I can break. Just hit him, right?
Yeah, you would attack it. You can attack
Okay.
it normally. Just the that's all.
Yeah.
Grapple just takes your movement away.
I'll just double reckless again.
16's a hit. 22's a hit. All right, nice chopping. Chopping this creature down. It's gonna really hurt.
Okay, so I am going to try and, oops, need the cursor, jump onto these steps.
You're pretty
So,
far away. This is a 6 feet drop from where you're at. So are you going
um,
around or are you jumping across? Because you're jumping 6 feet.
I mean, yeah, I'll just drop. 6 feet is not too far to drop.
Because just how you're doing it, it's kind of weird how you're jumping on it and then you're sliding on mossy stairs.
That's fine. Whatever you want to make me roll.
It's
If I
just an
have to.
acrobatics. The DC's pretty low.
Okay.
All right, you succeed.
Okay. And then now that I'm 30 feet away, I am going to cast Aid on Indra.
You won't be able to. You have to be able to see her.
No, I do not. It's just up to 3 creatures within range.
I don't think.
I'll post it. I checked. I thought I would have to be able to see them, but I do not. So I'm casting it on Indra,
I'm just gonna check
Orion.
Right now. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. I posted the spell in the
I know.
roll
I
20.
just want to see.
Okay.
I'm also going to point this out to not to be a party pooper. The minute it hits my turn anyway, I would go right back down anyway from the.
Yeah, but then you would lose your 3rd death save at the top of your turn. Also, I don't know that.
It resets. Yeah.
Like, you would die instantly at the top of your turn. This way, you'll just.
Right. I'm just personally, I'm not sure if I can even get out of this thing at all.
I mean, that's fine, but Rex doesn't know that.
Totally fine.
Right.
I'm not judging you or not like questioning your decisions. I'm just pointing stupid shit out.
No, it's good to know. I just also Rex is, gonna want 5 extra HP. That sounds good to Rex.
It doesn't specify. I'm okay with that. I'll allow it.
Okay. So Indra, Orion, and myself get 5 extra max HP. Because I have a strong sense of self-preservation. And Coral is going to use a Force Strike. So that's a +9. So dirty 20.
All right.
And then that's going to be 5 points of damage. Can I use... Oh, no, I can't use my alchemist thing for this. That's fine. So I will then stay where I am.
Alright. This frogman didn't like that. It will do acid in its belly on the start of its turn.
Grass.
So that does down Indra.
Yeah, I'm guessing it was probably more than 5 damage.
Yeah, it was 9.
Can't reach you with his tongue attack, but close. It's gonna bite Orin. You get it in his mouth. 27.
I mean, I had to see you have advantage too, so I'm definitely taking it.
21 piercing. And then 13 acid. Means you can have that. And then yeah, you're in its belly.
10 and 6, 16, and then Rumi distracted 2, so 14 damage.
Sorry.
Is that with the piercing and acid?
I think it's divided by 2. 21 divided by 2, 13 divided by 2. So 10 and 6, right? How does that work?
Yeah, it's you're because you're immune to like your totem, so you have like all these immunities or resistance. Or my apologies.
Yeah.
Yes, 14 is correct.
Yeah, so you only take that. All right, so it's in your belly. It's kind of put you in a bad state of mind. The frogman will. It's got one attack, so it's gonna move forward actually.
Oh no.
As it looks at Rex, it uses tentacle attack.
Hello.
26.
Yes, that will hit.
All right, take 16.
Um,
Go ahead.
And then I would like to use my reaction on my repulsion shield. I don't know if this will work. Good chance it won't. But I have it, so I will try to use it. So it is going to be pushed 15 feet away from me.
All right, you're pulled with
Oh
it.
wait, shoot, it's not in my range. I'm in its
No,
range.
yeah.
Never mind.
It does, as it grapples you, it just has you around its tentacles. It does. You just grappled as you take the damage.
Okay. So that's 16 bludgeoning. Yeah, so I can't use my repulsion shield. Never mind.
All right. Severe.
Okay. Just slowly making my way downtown. God. Thing's almost dead. Hopefully. I just want some surefire hits to just knock it dead. I'm gonna do another magic missile, second level, so there's gonna be 4. Nice. That's 18 points of damage.
Still alive, but barely.
God. If only I had a second sorcery point. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna use my bonus action to convert a spell slot into sorcery points.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Enjoy that save. One fail.
God damn.
Do I take the acid damage for being in its stomach?
No,
or-
it's on its start of its turn, so it's resetted now. So you have one fail now.
You bastard. Take steady aim. And
That's a hit. How do you want to do this?
Woo!
I want to pierce it just below those eyes so that it severs whatever connection there is to its brain and it just bleeds internally in its skull and dies.
Alright, it drops down face first into the water. As we're still going to be in combat because there is bile inside of its belly, so you'll have to make means of trying to getting them out. Or if, depending if Orin can cleave his way out.
As soon as I see it drop. Hey, where's everybody at? We all good?
I don't think Indra and Orin are good.
Blow it open. I fire
You're
into
facing
this-
its face right now. Its backside is opposed right now, currently.
So where was that? It's what? It's
Its
what?
belly's in the water right now. So
Ah,
you can fire
shit.
from above if you want into its spine.
I'll do it.
Alright, they both hit. As you blast into its flesh, its Making some damage, but it's not like enough damage that it's making a hole quickly enough. But it's making this like kind of small cylinder kind of abrasion as it's cleaving across its flesh.
I scream, mugger!
Okay.
And I'm dead.
All right, Oren.
Double reckless.
Alright.
Slashing it up.
You are still taking its acid damage. You're taking 7. All right, you're smashing
7, okay.
into it. Yeah, they're both hit. Roll damage. As you cleave into it, you can get a good cut of seam as you can move your hand out. It's hard to get fully out, but your hand's out as water seeping in. As you notice, now you're breathing in water as you're coughing, as you're trying to hold your breath. Is the acid now is mixed with the water as the bile is kind of making the acidic nature non-existent anymore. So you did save the acid part, but now the current part is the suffocation part.
Okay.
On your next turn, you can spend your athletics, Orin, to rip out of it, or if somebody else knows that it. You guys do notice there is blood seeping out of there, quite filling it in the pools, as you do see the blood of this creature, as there was a wound that was recently made.
Okay. So we can't see either of them. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna be super useful after this. But I am going to cast Aid again on Aryan, Indra, and myself. So now you guys have your max HP increased by 10 total. And then I don't have anything to do for a bonus action.
Okay, so 30. Let's action dash. 40 to get to here. I drop down for 45, 55. I'm in range of it, yeah. DM.
Yes, you are in range of it, but it's facing down in the water. Its belly's in the water. As you can see, Remy firing into its spine.
Okay. What do I have? Oh, this will be a fun thing to do. So I'm going to spend 3 of my sorcery points as a bonus action for something new. You'll see his eyes grow darker a little bit as a shadowy figure starts to form just near him. But it takes into a shape of a small dog as I do Hound of Ill Omen. And I want, and her name is Ebony, fun, and I just want it to start ripping it open.
Alright. I think I have a dire wolf for you. Did you say that? But it's not as big as a dire wolf. I think it's a medium size, right?
Yeah, it's a medium-sized.
I can't even shrink this one. There we go. Right, so you can make attack rolls with it and shit. I think I'll allow it. It doesn't have to go on the initiative track. Alright. Indra, you're obviously not dying again, because you have some temporary points again on you. But you're filling it with water now. Water is being seeped in. As you're
Right.
still restrained in there, and it's muscles.
Really, all I can do is just try and help Orin a little bit, so I'll give him some healing, I guess.
You wouldn't be able to see him, sadly. You're both blinded.
Oh, we're blind?
Yeah, you're
Love-
blind. You're inside the stomach still. There's no acid, though.
Get out!
He's just chopping at whatever he can see.
Okay, then scratch that.
out.
I guess I'll just give him guidance for whatever he has to do next.
You
You
can't
guys
see
shouldn't
him.
be restrained
I
anymore.
don't have to have. I don't
You're
have to.
not restrained. You're just blinded as you can't see anything, and it's all dark.
Yeah, I don't have to have sight. It's just a
Oh,
touch.
okay. You're just moving your hand through it as you find his bald head. Alright, Gideon.
Seeing everyone else rush, I'm just gonna take a step towards this bush, and with an arrow notch, I'm just gonna do a quick 360 to see if anyone heard the commotion and is approaching.
Alright.
And that's all I'm doing.
Remy.
Still keep blasting.
Pew pew pew. They all hit. They have no AC anymore. You can just blast through. As long as it's not below attack. As
Still
you
hexed.
rip it apart, you do notice an airway as Indra, you can smell fresh air as there's a hole as you finally see it with your eyes, as you can see the hole that Remy had made. It's sadly not big enough for a whole body to go through, but an arm. Alright, Orin, what do you want to do? You're not restrained anymore, Orin, so but you can keep cleaving away as you're getting.
Yeah.
You can actually not. You can cleave away. You can choose. You're no longer raging, sadly, but it's okay. But
I was double reckless. Yeah.
you can cleave your way out, or you can use your strength to pull the skin around the belly open, so you can try to escape as well.
I'll just keep whacking in it.
Like that.
It's gotta be opening up a vent.
All right. Ching, ching. As you eventually cleave enough, as you start to pour out like a pregnancy as you pour out, both of you, as it ends combat.
I don't know how you think childbirth works.
I was gonna say, if it were only that easy, they just pour right up.
It's like a C-section, but you just cut the whole thing off.
Yeah, I don't think obstetrics and gynecology is the route for you.
It's just a frog.
Hey, they alright?
Well, they look pretty bad.
I'm
Pretty good.
I can see them both breathing now, though, right? And they're
Yeah.
above the surface. Okay.
Indra, are you able to take care of yourself? I do have a potion of healing, but I would like to keep it.
Just keep it. I'll be fine.
Okay.
You say she almost gotten eaten.
We may want to take a quick rest before we die. Before we go into that temple, because you know.
I had news for you, Indra.
And Indra, I hope my aid helped you. I didn't know how dead you were.
Well, you definitely saved me from dying. That's for sure.
Oh, okay, good, because I'm kind of going to be useless now. I can cast one more spell.
If you guys want, you can harvest this creature.
Oh yeah, harvest time.
Right,
Can I look for some?
you'll have to roll an Arcana to figure out what you can get off of this thing.
Hey, that was some
Uh,
nice shooting there, Pavir.
question. I'll do Arcana, but as part of, could I also do a nature check to see if we would die if we ate its legs?
That'll come to you, honestly, how you cook it.
Oh, okay. Well, can I do a nature check to see if I can cook it? Like the best way to cook it to avoid dying?
I would say medicine check for that, but it's hard to
Oh,
say, honestly, at this point.
okay. Uh, I'm very confident that we could make frog legs. Also, I got a 13 on my Arcana.
Ooh.
Alright, so you do know you can get some stuff off this creature. I'll give you the information, and you can obviously roleplay it if you want.
Okay.
It had some kind of interesting. I'm gonna put this on Discord. It's kind of interesting stuff. The information about the creature. It's about
Mr. Strongman, Orion, could you maybe drag the corpse onto land so I don't have to go into the nasty water? Please and thank you.
you can try.
Ha,
It's pretty
I
big.
will try.
Remy,
You got this, Remy. I don't need my help.
yeah.
It's gonna take a team effort for this one. This guy's pretty heavy. He's huge.
Carried I
Can
will.
I help by casting Thorn Whip on it?
It might rip some of the whatever you're trying to.
Oh, right.
You won't be able to get it out of the water though. Sadly, it would be too heavy because this thing is 6 feet at this point. It's just floating in
Right,
the water
well.
now at this point. Anyways, the information I'm going to give to you right here, since I don't want you guys to spend the entire campaign trying to pull out this creature's body out of water.
Maybe by the time we're level 10, we can do it.
So you can get the frogman's foam, which is pretty gross, but you can get that. You can get the frogman's tentacles. It's 4 of them. You can get the eye stalks, but there's only 2, as one of the eye stalks were shot off. And you can get the frogman's tongue, which is the hardest thing to get. As Gideon, you come to the entrance of the temple.
Looking inside.
Oh.
I don't want to step in it yet until I got the group with me, but I just wanted to peek in, make sure nothing else is going to creep out.
All right. So what you can see in there is you descending to the ledge, overlooking a pit of sharp stakes. The alcove to the far wall holds a pedestal with a stone cube resting on it. A relief carved into the back of the alcove shows a monstrosity frog with tentacles fighting a crane. The wooden beams radiate from the walls at the floor of the height, with 4-foot gaps between them. Carved frog head extrudes from the wall above the beams.
Can I see what that thing is right behind the cube pedestal? Is that the
It's the extruding
engraving?
held of the face of the frog.
Oh, okay. What do you think that is, Indra?
Probably nothing good after what we just witnessed.
We no rest.
Will somebody help me with harvesting this? There's some really interesting things that I could do.
Yeah, I'm willing to.
All right, roll me survival checks if you're trying to harvest. What are you trying to get from it?
Okay. Well, so first, I would ask Indra if she can guide me.
Well, she has to get
And
down
if I,
there to get to you.
I mean, I'll swim over, I guess.
It's up to her.
I mean, absolutely. If you need the help, I will grant you
Yes,
the order.
please, please, please.
All right.
I did not mean to roll medicine. So then, can I have advantage from Orion and slash or Remy?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and I will try and cut off the tongue. Whew, this is a
Gross. Gross. It's just gross.
okay, survival. Great. With advantage plus a d4.
Oh,
Oof. Probably not gonna get it, but you know, 18.
18's still good.
You butcher the tongue, sadly. It requires a
Yeah,
20.
Oof.
yeah,
It's a
that's what
big
I
tongue.
figured.
It's pretty big.
Can I still go for the tentacles?
Yeah, you can. Roll your own survival if you want. DC's a 10. You butcher
Nope.
one.
And I would like to try and get as much, get uh 5 vials of foam. Or yeah,
You have
foam.
5 vials, right? Empty ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so
Yeah.
just roll me like just 5 of them right off the get go.
5 survivals.
Yeah.
Okay, with Remy's help.
yeah. Oh,
Alright, you get them all. As you get some foam.
oh.
As you get this kind of mucus like coated like a frog spells it as it lays its eggs containing a surprising amount of antibiotics and other healing properties.
So can I use this as the materials necessary for a healing potion?
No, it makes the better one.
Oh, okay.
It makes the potion of superior healing.
Oh, okay.
But it requires a lot more mats than just that. And it does take
Yeah,
downtime as well.
yeah. Because a normal healing potion can be made in 8 hours, but you need materials.
Yeah, it just takes time. Usually, depending on obviously on how much work you want to try to do. But it's worth 10
Yeah.
gold pieces and 1 pound of foam. That's pretty gross each. So you have 5 pounds
Okay.
of it, and they're worth money if you want to sell.
No, I am not selling these. I am bringing these back to my village. I mean, I would use them now, but I don't have the required materials.
So it does tell you it is an excellent base for making healing potions, but it is made for the superior version.
Yeah, yeah. But I can't actually use these without additional materials.
Yeah, it needs more,
So
sadly.
my apologies, everyone.
Did you want the tentacles and the eyes or no?
I know Orion had gone for some,
He tried the tentacle, but he failed.
and then so I will next go for what was it that the eyes did?
The eye stalks of it basically it makes
Oh,
an eye drone, but you have to be able to make it.
okay. I will try and harvest both of those.
All right. Give me
Survival?
Yes. 19. You get 1.
Okay.
Second one. 10. Or sorry, you're rolling you're rolling with disadvantage.
Advantage because Remy was helping me.
All right. 10 is a fail.
Okay. So I get 1 eye stalk. How much does that weigh?
It weighs 3 pounds, and it's worth 77 gold pieces.
Very specific.
Yeah, we're at 77. I was like, I'm just bored. I'm gonna put 77 here.
Hey, Aaron.
What's going on?
Actually, everybody, listen up. I got kind of an idea here. Tell me what you think. These, see them wood poles sticking out of the sides there. They only look about 3-4 feet apart, and I'm thinking because of Oren's size, he could just easily step across them if they don't break. I mean, I think they look kind of solid. I'm guessing this was a floor, and then it caved in, and them spikes were no good for nobody. But my thinking is if we give him a rope and he just kind of walks it across by walking across the ends there, we could probably have a little rope bridge over these here spikes. What do y'all think?
So what you
Yes.
can tell right now, it's elevated up. So you can see this is down. These are traps. As you can see that to get to the pillar, you need to walk across the beams around.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I just suggested Darn.
Is there anything Is there anything I can throw a grappling hook across attached to? I can see.
There's nothing on the other side. It's flat.
All right, I guess that's what's happening. So, you mean to just walk around these wooden beams and get to the other side?
Well, if you want, I could try to throw a lasso over there. It's only about 15, 20 feet to that pillar. It'd have to be a wide shot, though. I don't want to grip that cube on the top. I think that's movable, maybe. Let me try to throw a lasso. If it don't hook, I'll just undo it, and we'll try either what I suggested or someone else has an idea.
No, Remy's got an idea.
All right. Ormo, what you think?
You do whatever, just don't get killed.
I would like to find Orvex and ask him if he has like charcoal or chalk and a piece of paper.
I have paper. I don't have charcoal, but I have inks.
Okay, I was hoping to make a rubbing.
You should have grabbed from the fire when we left.
Well, I mean, do you want to hop over the spikes? I was trying to do this for your benefit. Don't you want to read these things?
If I could move, I would, but I am unable to.
Exactly, so maybe don't give me the sass.
As he's playing with Shadow's ears.
So I'm going to tie a lasso and try and throw it.
Right, you throw a lasso across? Where?
Yeah, I'm going to tie a loose one. I'm going to try and get around this whole circle pillar. So it's a wide lasso.
Alright, you do that. As you roll me athletics or to chuck it across. As you do, as it kind of gets on there, as it slips loose. It doesn't seem like it stays on the inlet, because it looks like it's too smooth.
Oh, I didn't get it around this whole circle?
No.
I'm just gonna start hopping across the planks.
Well, I can fly.
There we go.
I'm already hopping.
Yeah.
Won't be for long.
I'll
I
hand it
understand
to
that.
I'll hand the rope to Indra so she can do that.
All right, then I will take out me wings, and I'll go for a little fly.
Remy, you see anywhere we can tie this down here?
Right, you begin to fly, Indra, as you notice your wings give out halfway, as a spell seems to remove them.
Shit.
So, like, you roll me a dexterity midair. Dexterity, yep, thank you.
If I see her going directly for a spike, I'll pull it to try and nudge her off of its direct fall.
She'll have to roll, actually. This is depending on how many she hits. Roll a d4. 3 of them. Alright, you can help her. What are you trying to nudge? With the...
As soon as I saw her wings disappear, I'll because the rope's kind of taut, and I wasn't going to tie it. I asked Remy to look, and so I'm watching Indra, and as soon as I see her start to drop, if I see her dropping directly towards spikes, I'll like try and pull her so she's not directly on them. Looks like because of the roll she still hits them, but at least it's not a direct stab.
No, it's not. So you pull her, as she gets nicked, I will say she'll take half this damage, so it's not as much. So half of 27 instead. as you nick her, as you pull her up all the way. She's unconscious.
Holy smokes.
Looks like the
Did I-
shrine has some magic to it still, even if the creature's dead.
Okay, this is my last spell, okay? And I'm going to let me see. That would be a D. So I'm going to actually touch an empty flask to make an experimental healing elixir.
They
And
actually call this chamber called the Chamber of Bravery.
okay.
Maybe no better.
So that's 13 points of healing.
Here, Aaron, take this. I'm not strong enough to pull her up. I'm sorry.
Okay, I
Okay.
cannot cast any more spells except for the most basic ones for the rest of today. Um, was it 10 feet away from this thing
Sorry,
when the wings went out?
halfway in the middle.
Okay, so that's like 10 feet.
So, if they haven't pulled me up yet, am I able to just walk on the floor and like climb the thing?
I think they pulled you. He didn't want you to fully take the full damage. That's why you didn't take 26.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I'm not strong enough to pull her all the way.
Yeah, I was gonna
Just
pull
He
it
go.
to
just
some.
kind of like hang glide you across the spikes, so you didn't take the full amount. Because they would go through
Um,
your body.
I just handed the rope to Aaron, so he's about to, unless you tell him to stop or something.
I would like to
Um,
not be pulled up, please. Oh, but I have to be up to have gotten the healing, so never mind.
Yes, you would have.
yeah.
Alright, so you're up already.
I guess it's my
Um,
go.
Let me one more question then.
Go
How big of a fall is it, or how big of a like if I would have just like jumped down?
It's a 30 feet drop.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna try that.
It's a pit of
Shit.
spikes.
how tall is the ceiling?
As you can see, there's a 4-foot gap between them. The ceiling in here, it's not very high. Let's see.
I guess, is it 10 feet above this thing?
It would be kind of. It doesn't specify how big it is in there, but I'm assuming it's like probably 10 feet. Yeah, it's not like that big. Maybe 8 feet. Who knows? It just kind of shimmer.
Yeah, here you go,
Okay.
Aaron.
I mean, this is a bit of a. And then is there like any kind of ceiling beam or anything up here?
This above you? No, it's flat. There's no
Okay,
spikes.
on the ceiling.
No, there's no spikes in the ceiling.
Okay. Um,
Go ahead, Aaron. We're gonna hang on. We're all gonna hang on this rope.
All right, so I'm gonna try to go around the planks to go to the side and toss the
Alright,
rope
so-
across. Is that what I'm trying to do?
For every amount of distance you're jumping across, it requires acrobatics.
Really? For 4 feet? I'm pretty sure you could just step across that.
No, I meant as in for amount of distance, how much he's trying to drop between the beams. So for basically between two beams, it would take a check. He's jumping across two beams basically. It says here to hop the beams without falling, you must succeed an acrobatics check. It says +5 to the distance of feet. So depending on how hard he wants to make it for himself.
Well, if it's sorry, if it's about balancing, I mean, maybe I should go. I didn't realize. I mean, they look close enough to step, so I'm sorry.
They're not. You don't really. You can try doing it with athletics, but it's up to you. Obviously, I'm just telling you it's acrobatics, but you can roll athletics if you want. But there might be a catch to you, Warren.
Yeah, I'm voted on getting to it now.
I'll do it. Hey, I'll tie the
You can
rope
see a
on my
lot of the
waist.
beams are really old and stuff.
I weigh like 400 pounds.
All right, here we go.
So how far are you jumping between beams?
Well, I'm not going. I'm going around the edge here.
Oh, yeah, I'm asking. That's where you
Oh
start.
well, before I go, I'm tying the rope around my waist and handing it to Orin, and hoping Orimo puts another hand on it too, just so there's a backup. I'll try and get to the corner first. I'm going one beam at a time,
So
but
you're
I'm
going
gonna.
5 feet. Okay, so you're hopping 5 feet, right? So
So I roll.
yeah, so you roll acrobatics. It's a DC 10 for 5 feet. All right, you jump easily enough off the first one. So you can move on the first. And now you can move again if you like. Every 5 feet. So you make it, you're like, oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 6 total to get over there.
5, yes. Each square is each square on here is 5 feet.
All right, I'm just gonna roll them all to get well, unless I fail to get across.
Okay. 30. All right. As you jump to the next one, you notice the beams behind you slide in, as there's no way behind you to get out.
Oh, damn! Here we go.
You do it again. As now the beams move into the building. Keep hopping. Hop, hop, hop. Nice, nice. Alright. As you can do a free jump easily enough here. As you make it to the pedestal, as you can see, all the beams behind you are gone.
I touched nothing.
Indiana Jones style.
So I will very carefully, without putting any pressure on anything, try and wrap the rope around here and just tie it real tight so it's secure on this side. And then they've got that probably took up about 15 to 20, about 15 feet, then 20. So they got 15 feet to play with on this side to tie down. All right, that's pretty secure. That's double knotted, so I ain't going nowhere.
All right, I'll secure my side as best I can.
Where are you going to secure it?
Anywhere I can see that will attach.
There's nothing attached here, sadly.
Okay, I can just hold on to it.
You can.
And,
You can be an anchor.
yeah, I'll be the anchor.
So you tie it around your waistline, making sure it's secured, or wherever you want.
DM, did those doors have hinges or did they like slide in?
They slide in.
Okay. I think probably Rex should come over first because she does they do the glyph stuff.
Yes,
The
please.
reading.
Yes, please.
All right, I'm just gonna stand here and mind my business.
All right. So
Okay, what do I need to do to cross?
it just takes a DC 5 athletics. That's all it requires.
Oh, okay. Indra, could you give me a little bit of guidance in this venture?
Sure.
All right. You make it across. It takes no time as you arrive.
Whoa. Oh, and I would leave my shield and coral behind, and recommend that anybody leave any any magical items they may have behind. And specifically Remy to leave that spell storing ring, because it will stop working.
All right. You do see a puzzle cube in front of you. As it looks like it is
Oh.
towards Kubazan, the frog creature.
Well, I cannot resist a puzzle. Gideon, would you be so kind as to help me with this puzzle?
That's what it looks like. Just a puzzle cube.
Well, let's look at what's on each sides.
Every side has a frog on it.
Didn't that warning say something about giving what you take or something like that?
Um, the stakes are not what they seem.
We can
The
hear them
puzzle
yell.
cubes are the key.
You
Is
can
the
hear them.
puzzle cube removable?
Yeah, it's removable.
Oh, then I'll just take it.
All right, you take it as the gates close behind you, closing you inside. As Orin, Rex, and Gideon, you're trapped inside. As gas starts spewing from the top.
Oh no.
Yeah, I literally just said you give back what you take,
As you're
and
coughing, wheezing.
that's silly.
But the puzzle cubes are the keys.
I just point to the rope. Like, go.
As poison begins to spew in, I'd like everybody roll initiative just to keep track.
Sorry, guys.
It was
Okay.
a good reference towards Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious.
But the puzzle cubes are the keys.
Alright, everybody in? Okay. Alright, Orin, what do you do as the gas is spewing in? The door behind you closes shut as it locks. As you do notice gas spewing in. It's not towards you yet, but it looks like it's filling this entire chamber.
I'd probably just try to bash the door on with, I guess, pull out my flame sword and start attacking the door.
Alright. As you hit the sword with the actual building, it seems to reflect every hit. It doesn't seem to do any damage to it. As you're slicing your blade's a slashing weapon, it does just kind of slashes the thing. The fire doesn't seem to do much to it either. As that is your action.
I think that's all I got.
Alright. This is all you want to do? Alright. Gideon, as the gas is spewing in front of your eyes, like you roll a con save. Alright. As you inhale a little bit of the gas, it doesn't seem to affect you as much, but you do still take half the damage. You take 4 points of poison.
I'm resistant, so I'll do the 4.
You resist the poison, so it's 2. Alright, Gideon, what do you want to do? You want to go across the rope?
Yeah, just holding my breath. It's like, hold the rope!
Alright, roll athletics, DC 5. Fuck. You fall. Alright, roll me a d4. See how many spikes you get hit. 2. Alright, so... one spike does that, and the other spike does that. As you feel one of your arms get punctured quite badly as your leg gets punctured all the way through. Do you want to do anything else as you're in excruciating amount of pain?
Am I able to walk safely to this side?
You would have to free yourself off the spike. Your entire limb is on it. Your leg is... it's punctured through your leg. So you can roll athletics or acrobatics if you see desire to get your leg free off of it. Okay. You pull your leg out as you're bleeding, as it hurts. You still have movement, so I'd say you still have probably half your movement left. As
Get to that side.
you look down, as you can see, it's about 30 feet up, as it's flat surfaces, no handholds.
Just looking up, waiting for Rex to cross.
All right, Pavir, what do you do as you can see the entrance closing as it locked in?
Orla is visibly upset. Um, who literally just told them not to do anything that would make themselves killed. And yet here we are. Remy, please just step back as I will spend 2 sorcery points to gain a first level spell slot, and I'll use that spell to cast magic missile at the door just to try to get some damage in.
All right, you fire magic missiles as it does not penetrate this barrier of whatever this thing is. It's not doing any damage to it. It's not bouncing though, but it's not doing damage to it.
Just real quick, totally didn't realize that I was going to be rolling initiative. I'm just going to roll it now and I'll go
Yeah, no
whenever.
worries. We'll go as soon as right away. All right, 18. So after Pavir, you can act. As you notice, the damage is nothing. Quickly realizing this place has some barriers. What do you want to do, Indra? We'll let Indra go, and then at Rex, you can act after.
Sounds good.
I'm just going to drop my shield to the ground and I'm going to take my mace and start slamming the door, I guess.
All right. Roll me an attack roll. 12. As you hit it, roll damage. As you hit it, as it does take damage, but it does seem like it's going to take quite a bit.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much. But that'll be it for me for now.
All right, Remy.
Remy is seeing his companions. It's gonna join in the fun. Blast us away.
Natural 20, 11. As you do see the Eldritch Blasts do impact the wall, seeming fit. The force damage seems to do some damage. It does crack a little bit of the wall, but not enough to show big damage.
Shit.
It has a lot of HP, this wall.
Oh god. I'm gonna look around in the back.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Not near.
All right, Oren, what do you want to do? As you
I was
watch
gonna
Gideon
switch.
fall.
I was gonna pull a Gideon up. Does that take an action?
He's 30 feet down. So even if you stretched your arm out, he'll have to make a jump to get to you. And if he doesn't grab your hand, it's a big leap jump for him from down below.
Because the rope's still tied to the other side, so Rex can cross.
Yes.
Gotcha. That's what happened.
So if you let go of the rope, he can't cross.
I mean, I just. But he's trying. He can try to get himself out too, right?
He is 30 feet down below. He can make up. He can try, but he won't be able to climb out normally because it's like a slick kind of wall. It's not meant to be climbed. But he can try different strategies. I don't know what he'll try to do. What do you want?
I was just trying. I was probably just gonna just try to because the poison gas is coming.
Yeah,
and
it's
try to
coming
switch.
in quite fast.
Yeah, I was gonna switch weapons to the dwarven thunder thing that's got the hammer style and try to bash it in.
All right. It's a two-handed weapon, so you have to diminish your shield.
That's fine.
All right. You drop your shield as you grab your hammer.
And I was gonna double reckless.
All right. That's a natural 20 and 11's a 12's a hits, right? Little damage. As you hear heavy thunder damage and crushing on the other side. As it's cracking for sure, but it's not enough to break the wall yet.
I'm going to go ahead and just Guess I'll start. I'll keep whacking at the wall. Not that I'm doing much to it.
You also can tell there is still a locking mechanism that can obviously free the door.
I did not get a turn.
My apologies. Yes, we forgot about that. So what do you
I
want to
don't
do,
think
Rex?
Yeah.
Remy already did. We just forgot.
Okay.
I forgot about you because I gave Indra her turn.
Yeah. Um, would so is taking the rope, is that an action or movement?
It's movement.
Okay. Um, what would it be to try and look at, is this like a carving or
You'll
an
have to make
engraving
the
or
save
anything?
right off the bat. Sorry, my apologies.
Oh, right.
Poison does seep in. Volatile.
Con save.
Yes.
Cool. 23.
All right, you're fine. You just take half the damage. You take 5 points of poison.
Okay. Um, so then oh, oops, I accidentally healed myself.
Poison
Not so
heals
much.
me.
Yes. So is this like a carving on the wall or something?
Where?
It's not letting me like
Here?
ping.
If you left click and you have it under select the move or on objects and tokens, it should.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not. But yeah, I think Indra just pinged it. Mine is just delayed.
It's
You
just
know how Roll20 is for me.
it's just a portrait of the frog creature.
Are there any texts or engravings?
Uh, there's no engraving or text. You can just see there that you can see a crane and the frogman fighting each other.
Okay. Um, then I will use my movement to try and get across the rope.
All right, roll me athletics. DC is a 5.
Woof.
Nice, you make it across. As you spend your movement to get across.
And then I will use my rope and I guess as an action hold kind of hold one end and let the other end dangle for Gideon.
Okay. Indra, what do you want to do? Sorry, my apologies.
No, you're fine. I rolled an attack that was really bad. It was like a 7.
Okay, it does nothing.
Oh, um, sorry. As a bonus action, I would like, this is gonna do basically nothing, but I would like Coral to force strike the door.
Sure. Is Coral inside with you?
No, I left Coral outside because of the anti-magic field. 13
That's a hit. Roll damage.
to hit. And then that's a 7 points of force damage.
All right. It does hit it.
Yeah, it's barely gonna do anything, but
All right, Gideon, you see the rope tossed to you from Rex as Rex makes it across. As Gideon, you'll have to roll me another con save. Nice, thank you very much. So you take half the damage. You take 6 points of poison as it invades your mouth. Just let me know an FYI. Did you hold your breath last time, Gideon?
Yeah, I've been holding
All
it
right, so
since.
then you're fine. You're not taking this damage. Just heal yourself. If you're holding your breath, if you tell me you're holding your breath before your turn ends.
Ellipse.
Before I fell, I said it.
So you're holding
Yeah,
your
he
breath.
did.
What is your con modifier?
2.
All right, you have 2 minutes of air, or as much as you can hold in, without expelling.
I probably would have lost half of it when I got impaled.
Oh yeah, for sure. So you have 60
Um,
seconds, which is still 10 rounds.
What do I roll for the rope?
Athletics, so it's a DC 5. Just climbing up as you're moving 30 feet up, and so you spend 30 feet of your movement to climb up. So you're up.
Sorry, I wasn't pushing my button. I drag myself to the door. Do I see a lock mechanism inside?
Yes.
Alright, I, hand shaking, grab these tools and try and pick my way out.
Alright. You'll be rolling with disadvantage, as the mechanism is constantly changing. 25. You open it.
Just fall out on my face.
As you guys run out quickly, as the air begins to expel out. Because that ends combat. The DC was a disadvantage with the 20, so it's gonna be really rough. The door has 200 HP.
Yeah.
There's no way it'd take you forever to break it. It is immune to a lot of damages, but
Is that immune to my magic missile?
Basically, I would have said no. I'd say those would have hit, but it is immune to like slashing and piercing. It doesn't really do anything to him. But bludgeoning was one of its main regular weapons it could do. So I'd say force damage would have hit it, but wouldn't do enough to make a dent in it with the amount of HP it had. And that was only one door. There's 2 doors, so that'd be like 400. As you make it, you got the puzzle cube, realizing you almost died for it.
Okay. Next time I will let all of you leave before I do something like this, but I am pretty sure that when it said the cubes are the key, I think we need to get a cube from every shrine to accomplish what we need to accomplish. So,
Oh, you learned that all by yourself. I could have told you that.
well, okay, thank you, Mr. Helpful. So I will, once again, next time, I will make sure that none of you are in the range of my fuckery. But, in the future, I will be grabbing these puzzle cubes again.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Rex, that's fine, but we got to work as a team. So if you're going to do something, you got to communicate that to us before you do it, in case somebody has some input. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is totally understandable. My bad.
But we did it. I think I ain't going to be running all too soon. I think I need a rest. You guys were mentioning resting, weren't you?
Yeah, I need a rest too.
Indra, I imagine you do. How you feeling?
I'm alive.
Almost died multiple times.
Say that again. Remy, how you doing?
I gotta hang now. But I'm okay.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. You guys can take the short rest. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna try like put something of a similar weight on it,
Wait,
like
what?
Indiana Jones.
What did we do? We just grabbed something that was on the pedestal?
Yeah, that little square.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the frog image he showed in the stone carving.
I would have floated over, but the magic would have, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Misty stepped over, but fell in the middle of the pit.
Well, I feel like you could have Misty stepped over, you just couldn't Misty step back.
Ormo, good damage on that frog, man.
Yeah.
I did something good. Not against the door.
Weird.
Indra, you are having a rough night.
Yeah, it's not great.
Sorry, what's up, Ormo?
I was gonna say those 5s are crazy.
I'm so stupid, man. I keep forgetting that I'm a halfling. I could have just re-rolled that 1, because that's the problem with playing 4 campaigns at once.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Orion and Indra, remember your max HP is increased by 10.
Yeah, I got it marked.
Okay, so just make sure that you take full advantage of that.
I only have 2 hit die left in it.
Anyone there?
I'm here.
Same.
Are we in fact short resting? And did he say that's cool?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
short resting.
Okay.
I got 1 hit die left, but I'm at over max.
I knew the beams might be a little rotted because they're old, right? But when he said they're 4 feet apart, I was like, well, hell, I mean, that's like Orin's step, that he can just get across there easy. I didn't, but I didn't realize that the acrobatics was because as soon as you step on one, it's starting to retract. So it does make sense.
I probably just fell right into the spikes.
Yeah, I'm super good at acrobatics. That was hilarious when I bombed my acrobatics roll, though, when we were getting the crabs. I tried to do like a flip attack at this guy and I just slipped and went in the water. Yeah, stealth, survival, nature, and acrobatics. And I'm not shabby at investigation, but
Yeah, the
We did
shrines
it.
are supposed to give you a incentive of figuring out the puzzle. It's a puzzle at the end of the day. It's not like supposed to cakewalk where I can just fly across or I can do simple maneuvers. Sometimes it just doesn't work that way. It does entice that you have to actually solve the puzzle and have to deal with sometimes encounters occasionally or a trap that happens. It's a typical Indiana Jones feeling of this place.
yeah, as soon as you said they retract, it made perfect sense.
Yeah, it was.
And
I
this
think it was
place
the
is
Goonies style with those ones. Except for you didn't have a piano and you had to play music.
We need a bard.
Pitches of peril.
Somebody has to die so they can come back as a bard. And it will. Well, Rex has been pretty good at
I don't
self-preservation.
think people want to die though because there is a consequence of dying in this campaign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I mean, a character has to die. No, I'm not telling y'all to kill your characters.
So no one wants
Um,
to. No one wants the death saves to be a higher DC. Right now they're at
Yeah.
11. Right now.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that's high
slick
enough.
shoes, Remy. Slick shoes.
Pitches of
Although
peril.
I do have an exciting idea if Rex dies for my next character.
Oh, I can't let the bug die. It's too cute.
I know. He'll let you die though.
I love tricreans. It's cute.
Yeah.
It'd be like it can be almost. It's like it almost reminds me of like ants. Like just like little bug people from the movies.
Yeah.
It's a hard
I still
time.
don't get why. Because I don't think in earlier editions, Thri-kreen were like from the Astral Sea.
They had to put them somewhere. They're originally from Forgotten Realms, from Greyhawk, from the far,
Yeah.
far east, but they didn't. They got lazy. They didn't want to fucking bring out old lore.
Yeah, it's just to me it makes it very weird. I'm not a fan of it.
It's okay. I think a lot of people have never played D&D, like myself. I didn't remember the older editions, so I didn't. I looked up
'Cause-
Tricreen a long time ago and was like, why are these not in D&D? These are amazing.
I first encountered them in a Dark Suns campaign.
Yeah, they're bringing that next year.
Oh, really? Oh, that's soon.
Oh yeah, I'll play that.
I have never played Dark Sun, so I wouldn't know. I would have to read it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Fantasy Mad Max.
Although it is,
Mm.
I'm really sure it's going to attract a lot of those like really edgy D&D players that are like, "Ooh, I'm so evil."
Edgelords. Cannibal
Yeah.
halflings.
I already played a Mad Max. I'm good.
It's like basically magic is corrupt and will like most kinds of magic will like damage the environment. I have no idea how they're going to do that mechanically.
Well, you can continue with the game, and we'll move forward from that. But we can talk about that another time.
Okay, sure.
All right. So what you guys want to do is you take a short rest as you eventually see the temple doors close, so they lock into a mechanism again. Because it looks like it has a timer.
No. think that was a lesson learned. Take a copper, leave a copper. We take a cube, we leave something at the pedestal. Right?
Okay.
Feeling that. Um, DM, what? How long were we here? Like, what time? It was afternoon. What time is it looking like now?
It's about 2 o'clock.
Could I don't, during my short rest, could I try and craft some kind of object that is the same weight as the cube, either from like stone or wood or.
It would take you a while to do that in a short rest, but
Okay. How long would it take me?
longer than a short rest. I'd say maybe.
Yeah, but like total, because I just want to start
What
it.
are you trying to carve out of wood or out of stone?
Um,
Because stone would be heavy.
what?
But it doesn't weigh
Yeah,
that
I mean,
much.
it
The
needs to
cube
be the same
itself,
weight.
the cube itself, from you can tell, weighs half a pound.
Okay, and what's it made of?
It's made of. It looks like made out of a stone, or like a slab.
Okay, then I guess I'll try and make it out of stone so it ends up being about the same size.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. Orvax, was that your name?
I'd say it's like probably sandstone, but it doesn't really have to be accurate.
Actually, so, oh wait, never mind. Um, sorry. Yeah,
Yes.
I will try and do that.
Olvax is my name.
Hey, where's the nearest temple from here?
Next one. We haven't really resided them all, but I knew that one was nearby. We were going to go to their application. I do know there's another one nearby as well, but it may be dangerous like the last. I believe Shagami Shrine is nearby as well.
All right. Hey, we need to get some high point. Take a look around here.
And who is Shagambi?
Shagami. Oh, sorry, let me get to the little note here again. I'll get confusing all the time. It's weird, doesn't. Let's click on it then.
Hey, let's walk and talk. Let's head back to that wall structure in the middle of this place. See if we can creep up the top of it. See if there's something there.
Shagambi is rather a creature of a leopard. But beyond that, it is mixed in a pair of snakes. Creature
Lovely.
and its god made it two to make this breed of its baby. Shagambi is one of the creature's god.
All right. And do you know who Ook is?
There is no Ook. I do not know that one.
That's fine. Just wondering.
You mean Unk?
I do know
And-
of Ankh.
Oh, okay. Who is Unk?
Ankh is a rather representation of a snail in its lore.
Snail.
It is supposedly a creature that dwells deep within the earth. and slithers up to the surface, making fights with other animals. It is a creature that is built as I believe the people of Omu had built a shrine to honor this creature, as it had swayed animals away from it, as it kept the city safe.
Nice, nice, nice. And how about Moa?
We will get there when we come to it. I can't recall them all on the top of my head.
Okay, okay, last one. Do you know if one would be called the King of Feathers?
There is no such thing of that name
Okay.
between the 9 gods. But I've
And
heard
then
stories of a creature like that. I hope not to
okay.
see it. The stories
Well,
are
we'll
heard
see.
of no man or woman survives if it seemed you.
Well, luckily I do not conform to the gender binary, so I can leave you guys all behind. Anyhow, is Ross Nee considered one of the trickster gods?
Do not say that name here. He is not a
Okay,
god. And if you
yeah,
do
that's what
come
I figured.
across him, you've been warned. This is what
Yeah, yeah, my
has
plan is to
conspired
definitely to run.
what happened here with the Red Wizards.
Oh, he inspired it?
He is the leader and the lord of this place, supposedly by rumor, as the one to serve him and follow his guidance.
You know, when I asked you for relevant information, you didn't think you had any more. This is what we call, relevant information.
I was rather tired when you woke me up. I didn't have enough energy to participate any information. You'd do the same, but likely might some of your appendages not have survived, depending
Hey,
if you
Sure,
can
sure, sure.
regrow them.
hey, we're getting close to them stairs, guys. Let's keep it. Hey, Indra. Oh, I didn't want to go over yet.
Oh, you didn't
I
want
was,
to
I was gonna ask Indra. Hey, Indra, you think you can creep near the top of them stairs and have a look-see around, see if you see anything?
I can sure try. I'm just gonna walk up the stairs. I have no stealth. Like, I mean, I can stealth, but it's not gonna be good. But then I will. Do you want me to roll perception?
Sure.
Ooh.
Alright. Roll me D100.
So far,
You do
oh,
see a tribe of veggie pygmies about 200 to 300 feet away as they're kind of looking around. A group of them.
And which direction would that be in?
They're, I'd say north from here, as they're kind of residing in a couple of the bushes and some of the terrain. So you can see there's accumulation of 6 of them currently.
All right, I will relay that information to the group as I go backwards.
North, huh? Well, I suppose we can cross. Orvex. When we're up there, have look-see around, see if you can see where that next temple might be. But let's try and get across fast. I don't want to stay up at that height in the visible range too long. Before we cross, though, anybody got anything else they need to do or something they want to bring up?
I'm good.
All right,
Really?
Huckabees, let's go.
Alright, so you guys begin to make your way up a little bit as he points in the direction on obviously Shadow's back, as it's in this big building.
Stay hidden behind Arin.
As you guys begin to move around, you do see some other things on here. Besides just finding herbs, you can obviously find other things here. As I'd like everybody to roll a nature check. As this is merely just coming across as you're walking through the places, you might come across some flora and fauna around the vicinity.
Yeah, I did want to look for, if there's no fruit, maybe some root plant. You said nature?
Correct.
Yeah.
The highest person gets the reward. Alright, Rex, you can roll the d6.
Okay.
2.
2.
Right, roll a d6 now. This is how many ounces you find.
Oh.
You find 1
1.
ounce. Alright. You come across
Darn
this bush with the nature check. You already know what it is. It is a manga leaf. It's manga leaves. Sorry, man. It's almost like manga, but it's with an E.
Where's the U?
Almost. I just said almost, but not exactly. So you can, you know what these things are? They're dried leaves that can be ground and dissolved into a liquid, heated and indigested. As a creature ingests 1 ounce of this leaves in a fashion, can regain 1 hit point. A creature that ingests more than 5 ounces of this in a 24-hour period gains no additional benefits, as well as must succeed a con saving throw or fall unconscious for an hour. The unconscious creature awakens with 5 damage on its awakening. As this herb has benefits, of course. It's a healthy bush. It can contain 2d6 ounces if you're lucky. Once picked up, the leaves require 1 day to dry up before confining it for its benefits.
Okay, I'll just set it up to dry.
So yeah, if you overconsume this stuff, you can be poisoned by it.
Yeah.
So it is like a weak little potion.
Yeah. So not a salad, just a snack.
A snack. As you guys begin to make it around, you do see a couple of buildings along the way, I will say. I would like our highest person who rolls a perception check will earn themselves maybe something interesting to take home.
Ooh.
Perception.
I see this guy.
Alright. As Orin, you come across what looks really nice, as you can see a pair of jade rings across your findings. As you find yourself in a ruin complex, as you see these rings, they're worth 25 gold pieces as a whole.
You said me, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So I was telling everybody else I found these rings.
Ooh, pretty.
Wait, Arin or Orima?
Orin.
Yeah, Ormo got it.
Oh, he got Orimo. That would be Orimo then. My apologies.
Yeah, Ormo,
I thought I didn't see that roll. My apologies. Orimo, you find that actually. My apologies.
Do they appear? Can I tell if they're magical or not?
You would have to roll detect magic, or
Oh, so Arcana won't do it?
no.
Okay. Well, I don't have that spell. When we have some downtime, I guess I could identify it just in case. But
It's a pair of jade rings. So
For now, I'll just put them
They're
on.
they're a, they're a size 8, so depending on your finger size, it might be too loose or too tight.
Perfect.
I don't know his finger size. It's gonna be a size 8 just cause.
Okay.
Goblin size.
I'll just put them on and be like,
Clean
found me
the,
some bling.
you clean the dirt off as they look nice.
Yeah, matches Remy's skin.
It does, but I think these are too big for you, love.
Belts.
Belt.
As you guys begin to make it to Shigambi eventually, as it takes a while, you can find this ruined shrine that stands at the heart of the wall of the compound. You can see tall monoliths flanking the entrance, decorating with images of jaguar with 6 snakes sprouting from its shoulders. A stone door is set into the shrine beyond. Give me one moment to set up the map.
I think I don't know if this is the place or not, but I do remember the snakes ain't what they seem.
So you said the snakes aren't what they seem.
I think that's what Rex read off that wall or thingy. Talking softly because we haven't determined if there's anyone around yet. Anybody see anything?
Oh no, but we should split up.
I don't think that we should do that.
So what you can see is flanking from the entrance are 2 monoliths. Each of them are 15 feet tall and draped in vines. As you can hear Ormax snapping his fingers, go forward, as the shadow begins to move, as he begins to uncover some of the vines, as he begins to look at some of the inscriptions and uncovering some old Amu, as he says, Shambi teaches us to fight evil with honor.
This place, we did see Shambi equals wisdom, or Shigambi equals wisdom, so that's good to know.
You can see the reliefs of the monolith show Shigambi overseeing the Choltarian warriors, training them with spears and swords. So drawings into the actual monoliths.
Out of character. Ender, did you have any hit dice to roll when we short rested?
No.
Oh man.
She took heavy
Okay.
blows in the first initial fight.
Yeah, that's right.
I will give you my potion of healing then.
I'm going to deny taking the potion.
Okay.
I appreciate it, but I would. She wouldn't take it.
Okay.
Your lives on the edge.
As you can see, the entrance is open. It's not closed.
We'll get it right.
As you can see, the door is unlocked, but it hangs heavily on a hinge. As you can tell, the door itself weighs 600 pounds.
Yeah. Heavy as iron.
Hey Remy, I think that's a good idea. Why don't we do a quick walk around? We didn't really do that at the last place. Might be something we missed.
That might carve it. This landscape over here. Landscape over here.
Also, who here is wise? I mean, I think I I mean, a little bit, but as you can tell, I did pick up that puzzle cube, so maybe not so much.
As
Be
Warren,
wise.
you see a cart broken there for a moment in the back.
A what broken?
A broken cart.
I guess I'll tell everybody else getting that to see a broken cart.
Yeah, let's follow Arn.
There you go.
Rex, to answer your question, I probably have the highest wisdom.
Yeah, but you're injured, so that sucks.
I got the cart still on where I'm at right now.
Yeah, keep going forward. You can see the cart. As you get closer to the cart, you do hear some noise coming from the cart. As you see a little, you can see kind of deep closer as you do see. It looks like there's what looks like cubs of a creature of some sort as you hear noises, as they don't sound large, intact.
I guess I'll try to just make out what the creature is.
As you hear something screeching in pain and agony.
Oh no.
Remy, can you fly up and see what it is?
No. I'm scared.
The eye believes in you.
I'll cautiously get closer to find out see if I can make it out.
Alright, you get closer as you quickly see. You can see a pair of mated creatures as you see them. They look like kind of panther like. As Rex, you move forward. Roll me a stealth check, Rex.
Okay, and my carapace is, all blendy. Okay. I am one with nature.
Alright. You do see, quickly enough, you do see what looks like cubs of. They look like small little kind of panthers, but not
Oh,
panthers.
that's
They're more
cute.
like kind of young cub cats. As you do see what looks like they just recently killed a frog, one of the little frogmen that you had saved as he was killed.
Can we tell if it's Hopper?
It's hard to tell, honestly, but it looks like it's being fed to the cubs. As you do see two of these creatures mated, as they look like they're protecting their cubs. As they look ferocious, as you quickly see, they look like the creature.
Is that
That's cute.
Medusa cat?
We found a family. Oh, hello.
As you can see, they have the cubs in the cart.
So yes, it's just the circle of life. Um, I don't think we need to bother them.
Let's be extra quiet then, so we don't draw their attention.
All right, I will moonwalk backwards to the group.
Is that a performance check?
Well, I am a descendant from the astral sea, so
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Actually.
This is the dance of my people.
yes, this is a traditional Thri-Kreen. This is actually my most natural walking style. But
Let me see Michael Jackson now.
Hey, I think we should switch it up this time. Unless you need me to pick a lock, I think like we should probably stay out here. Why don't we have Armo, Indra, and Remy have a go here? See what they can pull off.
What?
You're wise. Come on.
I mean, I I'm here to explore.
As you guys
Okay,
begin to have a conversation, talk. Indra, are you with the group or are you still staying behind?
No, I was just about to follow.
Okay, as you're about to fall, you do hear the creatures coming forward.
Only she hears it.
Mm-hmm. as eventually you can hear a snapping branch.
Oops.
That's Indra only though.
Oh. Well, still oops.
I'm like, do I tell the group and make noise and alert it to my presence, or just, keep going? Yeah, you know what? I'll run up to the group and say, yeah, the creatures are following us.
Oops.
I hide in this bush.
All right.
I'm gonna ready an attack for if it starts, you know, coming at me. Not necessarily approaching, just, if it starts, like, running at me,
It's
Like it's
Uh,
it's it's kind of in the stealth mood right now. It's moving.
I'll remind
I'm
everyone real quietly. Hey, remember this place about wisdom, so let's be smart.
maybe
Maybe
they're
they ain't
friendly.
hostile. Yeah,
Yeah, 16 and 17 is their stealth.
And after that, I shot my mouth real still.
I do have a passive perception of 20.
Correct. So you can tell they're coming around the corner as you can hear the loud roaring as the cats begin to rush you, Indra. I'd like you to roll initiative. Because they look like the guardians of this place.
Oh, nice roll, Andrew. Damn, Remy.
Remy. Remster.
Oh, wait. No, it's a natural one. I can reroll it.
Alright, everybody ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Before we start, I will just yell out, "Don't kill it."
Ruby yells out, kill it, kill it.
Alright, Remy, what are you gonna do?
I can see it.
What's your stealth check originally?
It was 9.
You did not get advantage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Blast. Actually, hex it. I'm gonna hex the strength check.
Alright, so it's a new hex. Okay. 14
Yeah.
is a hit. 10's a miss.
6. So it pushes it back 2 squares possible.
It gets stuck into the wall.
And run back. And done.
Kabir.
Oh, jeez, I thought I had more time. Jeez, okay. How many social points? I'll use my bonus action to spend 3 sorcery points to nab a second level spell slot. And use that second level spell slot to cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
Now just slowly start to back away. That'll be it for now.
This one begins to run towards Indra as it'll try to use its snake's attack first. As it uses the snakes around its body. Natural 1. It will use a secondary with its claws. Misses as well.
I'm going to stand my ground. I would like to roll an animal handling check.
Okay.
I'm going to try and just kind of calm it down and persuade it away from the fight.
Alright, that'll be your action. Roll animal handling. It would work, but these things are not beasts. It doesn't listen to you.
Monstrosities.
Alright, then I will just use the rest of my movement to go into 3/4 cover, and that's where I'm going to end it.
Alright. Gideon, you see these hideous things as you're like, what kind of abomination is this thing?
Well, I saw it not respond to Indra. And it attacked her. So I'm going to fire, and I'm going to pull out one of my poison arrows.
Okay. .24 is a hit. What's the con save? Or is it just straight poison?
I actually don't know.
How did
You gave it to me, and I don't think I wrote it down anywhere. Let me look around.
I don't know how to.
Probably just extra poison damage, right? Like a D4 or something?
We'll say that, sure.
I look at my... Didn't put in bio.
It was probably a while ago because I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's probably in my notes, but it's like weeks ago. I'll just do
Just
the
make it
D4
a D6 for now. It's fine.
You know what I think it was? I think I do remember you saying a 6. So, 12 and 5. Yeah,
Poison
17.
does obviously hit.
And then I'll move back a bit and hide again.
Okay. Thirteen's a fail. Rex.
Okay. So this is in melee with me. That is not my preference. And I have nothing but cantrips, so that's also unfortunate. I guess I can have it make a dex save.
Okay. 16.
Okay. That I believe succeeds. And then actually no, that fails. My DC is 17. So that is 16 points of acid damage.
Okay. It's looking hurt.
And then I'm really sorry. I would prefer not to fight with you.
It rolls in your face as you see these disgusting, like, snakes kind of look through the bushes.
Okay then. And then I'll have Coral do a force strike. That's 17.
That's a hit.
Okay. That's 4 points of force damage. Oh, to be fair, Coral is in its melee range, so it should be at disadvantage.
Yep.
Because
So roll again.
Coral, unless otherwise stated,
It's
is
a
on my
hit.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still hits.
Alright, Orin.
Like, since they're attacking, I'm just gonna get my usual good rage.
Alright.
Let's go there and I'm gonna just do normal attack with the flame tongue.
Alright. 12. That's a miss. Natural 1.
Alright, that's it.
Alright. This one begins to kind of hear as it pounces off to here, as it jumps onto Gideon. So the stealth check did fail, because it's pretty good on the smell, on its keen. So it jumps on you with a pounce. Misses as you easily roll it away. As it will use the snakes for a secondary. Misses as well. They suck. I can't fucking hit with these things.
A reaction skirmisher, and I'll move 15 feet. I'll roll 15 feet
Yeah,
away.
you're rolling. Alright, Remy.
Remy's got to go over here, try to get away from the guy. Blasts him twice. He's hexed. Bonus action. Gonna jump in the bushes here. And hide.
There's no bushes there, by the way.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Oh, there. Oh, you mean those ones? Yeah, that's a.
Yeah.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't even see that. That's in higher. That is a bush. All right.
And I just got closer to it. That's great.
That's
okay.
pretty bad, honestly. It's gonna smell you probably. All right, Pavir.
I see Gideon over to the side of me and just say, nice maneuvers, as I go ahead and cast Frostbite.
Concept. Natural 20.
Wow. Okay.
I guess I can't hit, but I can save.
I will stand my ground.
Alright, this one didn't get attacked by Indra. It kind of begins to move its attention to Rex.
Oh no.
It's gonna use its bite.
Okay, that's fine.
For 5 points of damage.
Okay. That's actually fine.
It's gonna use a snake secondary.
Yep,
Misses.
there it is.
Wow.
Noms. Bugs. Indra.
Yes, I am yucky.
So, just so I'm clear on this, it's not going to work at all.
It's,
And it won't
it's
really
not a
come-
beast. It's a monstrosity. It's a combination of two creatures. It doesn't seem to react. It doesn't look like you could tame this thing.
Yeah, I'm just. Something tells me we shouldn't be fighting it, but. I'm gonna go ahead and.
You can just tell by its notion it's protecting this place. So it's gonna protect this place.
I'm gonna go ahead and, again, do some non-damaging and non-fighting things, and I will just.
Non-lethal?
I'm just gonna throw some bless out. To Orin, Remy, and Rex here.
Oh, nice.
And then I will, again, go into 3/4 cover and in return.
Good.
Did you say anything out loud about the non-lethal intro? Like what I've heard that?
No, she didn't say that. She's just not fighting them. She's not attacking them. As you can tell, she's not really doing anything to hurt them.
Okay. Well, I'm just panicked because this thing just pounced on me and attacked, so I'm going to shoot it.
Okay.
Startled would be an appropriate word.
You steady aiming or no?
I don't think I can because I. Wait, was I?
If you're steady aiming, you lose all your movement.
Yeah, was I prone for any reason?
No.
Like it didn't hit me, right? Yeah, then I can steady aim.
I'm just saying if, for instance, you'll have no movement to get away. 14 is a hit.
14. 21. No poison arrow. It was just a regular one.
Looking hurt. Looking really hurt now. Rex.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing. just throw some acid at it. So it makes a dex save.
20.
Okay. That is good. So that is 8 points of damage. And then I will
I thought
command
it
Cor.
succeeded. What's the 2d6?
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I just assumed.
20? I was
That's-
like, damn, you must
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
fucking
no,
level
my
15
DC is not
character.
that high. No. So, Coral will fly over to Indra and do the help action.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Ori.
I'm just gonna hit it. Swing, swing.
Alright. Natural ones automatically miss. Even with the d4, it wouldn't help you. 13 is a hit. All damage. It didn't like that as you slice it down a notch. If this one runs, it will keep jumping on Gideon. Trying to claw. Natural 20.
Uncanny dodge that damage.
Alright. Take 13 halved. I'd like you to roll me a strength save or be prone. Alright, you do not get prone as you roll away out of that situation. As it snakes, tries to attack you again. 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
You take 7 points of piercing, roll a con save.
Oh wait a minute. Oh, I took my turn though. Never mind. I do have a reaction. Okay.
Alright, so you take half of that and you take a quarter of that because you have poison resistance.
Full 7 though.
Yeah.
Still
All
damage.
right, 7, then 12, then 6, 13 total.
Ow.
Yeah. Yeah, disengage. Action. Bonus. Over here. Still in sight. Blast.
Alright.
That a hit?
Yep. Both of them. As you kill it.
And
I see the snakes go out towards Gideon, and then I will just grab it. As I cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay. 21's hit. As you electrify the cat as it dies.
yeah.
7's combat.
Oh, that's very sad that it had to end that way.
Now let's kill the kids.
I would prefer that we didn't do that.
Are the snakes doing anything?
No, they're dead. The whole body drops with them. The cubs.
Everybody breathing?
There are cubs, of course, but you can. That's up to you if you guys want to kill them or not.
Waste them.
Guess everybody's up.
Got Remy harvest.
We don't have enough time for harvesting. It'll take too long. But we'll get back to it next session.
Okay.
Yeah, the 3 of us didn't go so hot last time, so I'm thinking you 3 give it a shot. Maybe even Shadow, we'll see.
Okay.
I know, Rex, I know you like these. I mean, you can take a look in there and see what's up. You know, if you want to write it down or draw it or something, I don't know.
Remy,
Yeah, I'm coming.
Remy not wise.
What are you guys trying to do?
I was just suggesting someone else have a turn go in the temple.
Oh, the temple.
I mean, I don't see
Right,
why
I
we
mean-
can't all go.
It's up to you. I don't know. Okay.
Go first, Mo.
I mean, I'll go fourth if you're really gonna. If this is
And
really
just,
big deal to you.
and
Alright, I'll
just
go.
please be more cautious.
Yeah?
Yeah, go
Uh,
first.
I'm still keeping an eye on the tigers and the snakes.
Okay. As Oren, you head down below, you can see the cube in front of your eyes across this rather barred place as you see some statuettes. Seeing that you're in the arena gallery, you step and descend into a 15-foot high, moss covered room. Four statues of Amun warriors stand in the alcoves to either side, overlooking a bared gladiator pit to the floor. Each statue looks like it was meant to hold a spear, but its weapon is missing. On the far side of the chamber, a stone pedestal stands suspiciously bare, as the relief on the wall behind it shows a monstrous jaguar with six snakes protruding from its shoulders, fighting off a squatting frog like humanoid with armed with spears. To the left of the relief, you can see a narrow tunnel with stairs leading down. As the pedestal is empty, there's nothing on it. There's no cube.
How many spears should I see on like the thing's holding across?
None. Zero. No spears.
Okay.
As it looks down below, it looks like an arena pit.
I look down in the arena pit and see if I see anything.
As you look down, you do see the pit is a 20 feet deep. The bars are spaced 2 feet apart. You can tell a medium or small creature can easily slip through the bars. But you can see how smooth around the pit itself. It looks like it's so smooth that without the aid of climbing gear or magic, it would be impossible to escape.
I think I did give Orion my climber's kit.
Yeah.
As you
Is there anything on
you
the...
do see these 6 foot high archways standing opposing on one of the other sides of the pits as entranceways.
I guess I'll tell everybody else what I'm seeing and stuff.
We'll enter, we'll enter session here because obviously we're at 11, and there's a lot of obviously figuring out in this new area as you arrive at the second shrine, as you'll have to figure out this puzzle next time on obviously our game, as we'll continue Tomb of Annihilation next week. As I hope you guys had a great
Yes.
session. A reminder and payment if you haven't